This session will introduce the concept and value of Enterprise Architecture Framework (EAF), which is a strategic approach to aligning business goals and IT solutions. EAF helps organizations optimize their performance, efficiency, agility, and innovation by providing a holistic view of their structure, processes, information systems, and technology assets. Domains of the enterprise architecture. As shown in the figure, Steven Spewak proposed 4 commonly accepted domains of enterprise architecture: EA business architecture, data architecture, application architecture, and technology architecture. 1. Business architecture defines the organizational structure and addresses who will be involved, and what they will do within the company's functional capabilities. It includes business processes, business capabilities, services, operating models, and value streams. 2. Data architecture involves structuring an organization's data assets and management resources. It provides insight into business analytics and helps businesses evolve along with customer needs. 3. Layers of Enterprise Architecture Framework. An enterprise architecture (EA) framework can be viewed as consisting of several layers. These layers represent different aspects of the organization and its architecture. The environment layer includes the external entities and activities that are monitored, supported, or directed by the business. The business layer includes business functions that offer services to each other and to external entities. This layer focuses on the organization's business processes and functions and how they deliver value to customers. The data layer includes business information and other valuable stored data. This layer focuses on how data is collected, stored, and used within the organization. The information system layer includes business applications that offer information services to each other and to business functions. This layer focuses on the software applications used by the organization and how they support its business processes and functions. The technology layer includes generic hardware, network, and platform applications that offer platform services to each other and to business applications. This layer focuses on the organization's hardware and infrastructure and how it supports its operations and enables its business processes. Overall, these layers of an EA framework work together to provide a structured approach to understanding and managing the organization's architecture. An enterprise architecture (EA) framework consists of several components that work together to provide a structured approach to understanding and managing an organization's architecture. In addition to the 3 major framework components discussed above, an ideal EA framework should also include the following. 1. Description advice. This includes an architecture artifacts map or viewpoint library that provides guidance on how to create and use architecture descriptions. 2. Process advice. This includes an architecture development method with supporting guidance on how to develop and maintain the organization's architecture. 3. Organization advice. This includes an EA governance model that provides guidance on how to organize and manage the EA function within the organization. An ideal EA framework should also feature business value measurement metrics, an EA initiative model, an EA maturity model, and an enterprise communication model. These components help to ensure that the EA function is aligned with the organization's goals and objectives and is delivering value to the business. Types of Enterprise Architecture (EA) framework. Nowadays, there are countless enterprise architecture (EA) frameworks available for organizations to use. These frameworks can be broadly categorized into consortia-developed frameworks, defense industry frameworks, and government frameworks. 1. Consortia-developed frameworks are developed by groups of organizations working together to create a common approach to EA. Examples of consortia-developed frameworks include the Generalized Enterprise Reference Architecture and Methodology, GERAM, which is an ISO 19439 framework for enterprise modeling, and the Open Group Architecture Framework, TOGAF. 2. Defense industry frameworks are developed by defense organizations to help manage their complex architectures. Examples of defense industry frameworks include AGAT, the France DGA Architecture Framework, DNDAF, the DND/CF Architecture Framework, CAN, DoDAF, the U.S. Department of Defense Architecture Framework, and NAF, the NATO Architecture Framework. 3. Government frameworks are developed by government organizations to help manage their complex architectures. Examples of government frameworks include the European Space Agency Architectural Framework, ISAF, the FDIC Enterprise Architecture Framework, the Federal Enterprise Architecture Framework, FEAF, and the Government Enterprise Architecture, GEA. All these EA frameworks provide structured approaches to understanding and managing an organization's architecture. They offer different methodologies, tools, and techniques to help architects develop and maintain the organization's architecture.